California is one of the top egg-producing states in the entire nation, generating a good portion of the 75 billion eggs produced in the U.S. each year. Well, here in California, one farming operation could affect the way that eggs end up on your table. For Eric and Jill Benson, the future for American egg production demands a different approach at their California farming operation.
The customer today wants to know where their food comes from, and they want to know that it's raised in a safe, humane environment.
This brother and sister are making dramatic changes in how their hens are housed, spending millions of dollars to provide dramatically different cages for 150,000 chickens.
It's not just the hens' welfare we're thinking about here. You know, we provide a real good value product to Californians all up and down the state. We're pretty proud of that, and we want to listen to our customers when they talk to us.
The family's farming background goes back more than a century, when great-grandfather James Stewart West moved from Nebraska to Modesto, California, to start a grain and coal delivery company. But in 1948, West hatched a new plan: egg production.
Got to be, well, we're making all this great feed, we should have something to feed. And so we got a small flock of birds back in the 40s sometimes. And from there it kind of grew. Evolved.
Today, that small flock's grown to 1.7 million chickens, laying close to 1 million eggs a day. But egg producers in California and across the U.S. are facing concerns around food safety and animal welfare. Salmonella outbreaks in some areas have led to massive egg recalls. And in 2008, California voters approved Proposition 2, a ballot measure requiring producers to provide improved facilities for birds, removing small confining cages that inhibit movement.
These enclosures go a long ways past Proposition 2 requirements. They include nesting areas and scratch areas and perching areas.
Almost double the space of the modern conventional housing systems that over 95% of the laying hens in the United States live in right now.
The so-called enriched colony cages were developed in Europe to give laying hens more room to stretch, dust bathe, perch, and preen. Conveyors below the cages remove waste. Computer systems adjust temperature, air, water, and food levels and monitor egg production.
Birds that aren't happy and healthy don't produce well. And all these little indicators allow us to make the changes appropriate to make the birds the happiest they can be.
In addition to meeting the changes demanded by law, public perception has prompted the industry to make improvements. California egg producers established new safety standards more than a decade ago on facility hygiene, as well as multiple tests for salmonella on chicks and mature hens. Eggs are washed and examined by cameras for dirt and cracks. Federal inspection by the Department of Agriculture is another element.
Hi, Richard.
Dr. Joy Minch is a professor of animal science at the University of California, Davis. She's also the founder of the Center for Animal Welfare, an organization addressing issues around farm, research, and companion animals. She says the enriched colony cages provide improvements over cage-free or free-range systems, which may expose birds to predators or diseases in the field.
Any animal production system is very complicated. It has a lot of dimensions related to land use, potential environmental pollution, food safety, cost, and the welfare of the animals in that system. And it's really important to think about this in a very balanced kind of way when you make those decisions, either as a consumer or as a voter.
Eric and Jill Benson say their initial assessments on the enriched colony cages have been positive. Once the design is approved, all of their hen houses will be converted, addressing the interest of consumers and those concerned with animal welfare.
I think the quality of the product that we produce will bring people right back.
As far as the egg farmer, don't doubt their tenacity and their perseverance and their commitment to good, safe, solid food and commitment to their consumers.